Hi everyone, welcome to this video. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to change CSS class using JavaScript. So right here, you see I have two classes. And you see I have style 1 and style 2. So style 1 is being applied to this h1 element. However, let's say that we now want to click on this h1 element. Let's say that I want to apply style 2. So how do we do that? So we can use JavaScript. And before I do that, I'm going to give this h1 a unique ID name. So you say ID equals to and then two quotations. So right here, you give it a name. And this name has to be unique. This name can be only applied to this element. So I'm going to name it my h1. So now at the very end of the body tag, you see right above it, I'm going to add the script tag because I'm going to be using JavaScript. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to store that element inside of the variable. So let me say let my element equals to document.get element by ID and open two parentheses and two quotations. So now we have to add the exact same name. So I'm going to say my h1, just like that, and I'm going to add a semicolon at the end of it. So far so good. We have stored that element inside of this variable named my element. So now I can say my element basically, so I can use that variable, and let's add an event listener. So add event listener. So I want to add an event to this specific element. So add event listener, and I'm going to open two parentheses. So what do we want to do? What event are we attaching? I want to attach a click. So I'm going to add two quotations, and as you add two quotations on VS Code, you see that these are all of the actions that you can for example, use to trigger something or to run some code. So I'm going to choose click, all right? So you see when I click on it, I'm going to say comma, and right here, I can add the name of a function, but I'm going to make my function here, and I'm going to use an error syntax. So I'm going to say two parentheses and equal sign, greater than sign, and two curly braces. So I'll keep it simple, and I'll show you how to change this later on. So now inside of this function, we can basically say, for example, my element dot class list dot toggle. All right. So my element dot class list dot toggle and open two parentheses and two quotations. So inside of the quotations, we are going to add the name of our second class, which is style 2. So I'm going to copy that name without the dot. Do not include the dot, and copy it and paste it inside of the quotations. All right, so right click, paste, and add a semicolon to the end of it. So now if I save my code and if I click on this element, you'll notice that the second style will be applied to it. And now if I click on it again, it's going to go back to the first one. All right, so you see it's going to go back and forth, back and forth. And right here, you see I have used the syntax, the arrow syntax here. For example, instead of, I can change or separate the code now. So I can move the click and add the name of the function. So I'm going to say change, for example. All right, so change. And now I'm going to paste that code that I copied. So right here, I'm going to say function change and open two parentheses and I'm going to delete this. All right. So you see, it's exactly the same thing, but now we have a function here. And inside of the event listener, I'm saying when I click on it, I'm going to run the function, which is change. All right. So this is exact same thing, except I have separated the function from the event listener. So now if I click on the element, you see it works just like as before. All right, so I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I hope now you know how to change CSS.